This is Captain speaking. Flying over St. Louis, Missouri. We're going to fly through the arch if we have the opportunity to do that while the waitresses serve us some delicious Guinness brewskis. Oh my God. Whoa. Here we go. All right. Let's level set here, see where we're going. I think we're going the wrong direction. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, what do we know here? Let's do some aviation. Well, there's a Mississippi River, so we know where that is. Kinda, sorta. Excuse me. This brings up the first advertisement for Guinness Torpedoes, the sponsor of this program. Excuse me, hamster. What isn't sponsored by Torpedo? Shut the hell up. What do you? Oh no! Oh no! I think we're gonna have to. No, well maybe he pulls it out. He pulls it out in the end. He's a motherfucking champion. Look at this guy. Godfather of Ramadi is here. Hello, Godfather. Okay, so fuck, they got half a bridge down there. What the hell is that? This is where the hamster is based in St. Louis area. So I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be, but okay. So we know where the Mississippi River is. It is right here. Yo, it's right here. Connell McCracken is here. Hello, Connell. Hey, Moon. Good to see you, Moon, as always. All right. So Brandon really challenged me. He's like, hey, hamster, can you fly through the St. Louis Arch? It's like, Well, maybe. Maybe. So, for you folks outside the country, this is the Mississippi River, the biggest river system in the United States of America. And it comes right through St. Louis, along with the Missouri and the Illinois and all that. So let's see if we can turn around here. Maybe we can keep the... you need more attitude. What? Oh, MGTOW Outlaw. Would you guys like to come in? I mean, it's fun. It's okay. We're doing a slow roll here. Let me hold on. I'll pause it. Invite in the folks. The folks. Oh, wrong freaking keyboard. God, I always do that. It's terrible. Okay, there's the linky if you want it. Okay, let's see if we can get back on track here. Try to wreck the airplane before we have a chance to find out. Whoa, hold on. Okay, so there. Whoa, wrong way. There we go. Yeah. I mean, we're at 1,100 feet. Shouldn't be a problem. But we are going south, so that's the wrong way to go. So let's see if we can get some views of the city. Living for the city. Stevie Wonder, great freaking song. All right. So here we are flying over western Illinois. Let's see if we can get back to Missouri here. All right, there's the Mississippi River. All right. Now we still want to go that way, though. Because St. Louis is right up the road, or right up the river, you could say. Easter Sunday is here. Hey, Easter, you never did tell me which strat you got. Are you going to share? Yeah, bastard. Okay, well, there's one airport there. I think that's downtown St. Louis Airport. All right, let's not get all crazy. Okay, we're trying to go north, which would be 00 on the compass, or 360. I've seen drone videos flying through there. Well, Mr. Fat Dog, we're going to fly this here fake plane through the... Well, maybe. First thing you got to do is find the fucking thing. That would be helpful.
Yeah, this is probably Creve Coeur. Ah, there's downtown over there. You see it? Okay. So let's set up the situation we have going on here. So we're generally flying north, sort of, and that is St. Louis City. And there's another one of the damn rivers. We've got rivers all over the place here. Got Missouris, we got Mississippi's, we got Illinois. I mean, got the Merrimack River coming through, making everything humid as fuck in the summer. Hey, welcome to St. Louis. All right. Let's see here. All right. I'll do a little to this and do a little that. What's funny about planes is that it's not quite as easy to put them where you want them to be. Okay, so we're going downtown. Let's just we'll do a little run downtown here and see what we find here. That interstate, I believe, is Interstate 50. No, it's not. It's 64. Okay. Hamster, you don't know everything. No, I don't. Okay. And so I've been wondering about this because, I kind of live here. I don't know what this little mini metropolis is over here. I'm going to have to look that up on a map. Okay, let's see if we can get crazy. Oh, no. There we go. All right. There we go. St. Louis. But Hamster, where's your lair? Well, it's a lair, so I can't tell you. It's, All right, so there we come. We're coming up on the arch. We have the confluence of all these rivers right just north of St. Louis. And there's some of the downtown area, some of the older architecture, which suddenly is in vogue again. Well, that's cool, though. I like those red brick buildings. All right, let's see if we can ease into this. You can see the arch right there on the middle right there. There's the arch. So we're at 1,400 feet. Let's see if we can avoid the buildings. That'd be probably a good thing to do. Okay. Remember, Brandon caused me to do this today. So keep that in mind. The piggy is being chased by the hamsters with an evil man. All right, so there's downtown St. Louis, and there is the Arch Ola. So how do we approach this? Is anyone a pilot? There's got to be some pilots in here somewhere. We could just run into it. No, that wouldn't be fun. Come on now. Come on now, MGTOW. Well, that's what you're thinking. You're going, oh, just run into the damn thing. And end the stream already. Oh my God. So there's the arch. And we're going to try to swing around and do something. Not quite that far, but okay. Yeah. So I think we have to be at like 300 feet, which I think we can accomplish. We can do that. Okay, we'll just get a little altitude here. See if we can swing around and try to punch through the arch. It's like Riggs punching through a guy's anus on a Friday night. I just didn't say that. Oh my God.
Roger that. We have a message 304 here on the flight computer.
Roger that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the stewardesses are the, ooh. Oh, dude. There's a reason why those women want to fly friendly skies, if you know what I mean. You fly through like Star Fox 64. Okay, BF. I'm not familiar with that, but I trust you and I take your word for it. Let's see if we can do something here. All right, we'll do a slow turn. See if we can get back to the city. There's like golf courses and shit here. Cool. This episode of The Hamster brought to you by Guinness. Made in Ireland for the last 478,000 years of Irish stuff. It's beautiful.
Use your instincts, Luke. Trust the Force.
Okay, go. No. Keep going that way. There we go. This is not as easy as it looks, really. I flew one plane once, It was a little, I think it was a single engine unit. It's much more tricky than it seems. You gotta have some skills, yo. All right. So here's Interstate 55. I'm sure we're in Illinois here. We should go over to Scott Air Force Base. That's kind of fun too. That's Mid-America Airport in out in the middle of Illinois. Okay, we don't want to climb too far because we have to unclimb, so to speak. Yeah. Hey, did you guys see that Brittany Venti thing on what was it, Pearly Things?
Roger, we got ourselves a cat fight. We got the kitty cats purring at each other.
Showing their teeth. Oh my God. What are we going to do now? I don't know, man. Okay, so we're trying to get back to the city and trying to stay in the air. That'd be good. It's a positive thing. All right. We can probably slowly descend because I think we're getting into the area where we might have to do that. All right. Okay. I mean, I hope Polska Bob saw we did Chicago the other day. He didn't miss that, did he? I hope not. Okay. So there's the arch. That's where the evil hamsters have their lair. Let's see if we can just fly by it a little bit here. Just trying to, prime the pump for the excitement. It's hard to handle at this point. All right. I wanted to fly under that bridge too. So there's some toxic waste dumps over there. That's what St. Louis is known for. All right. Let's see if we can get close. Hey, MGTOW Outlaw, you have this program on your computer already, right? It's Google Earth Pro. All right. So now as you get closer to the ground, things move a lot quicker. So there it is. Anyway. Yep. Now can we just do a quick turn? Yeah, we could, but there's all the abandoned buildings and Sorry. Oh, God. Okay, we're probably going to run into a building over here. But whatever. We can start again. Okay, go up a little bit. All right. Well, that wasn't bad, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Should probably try to fly down one of these interstates. Those are pretty flat, aren't they? Under those bridges. Okay, so there's the Mississippi. So we'll do a slow roll, see if we can get back there. Not fast. There we go. So we're still at 1,500 feet. Roger that, 1,500 feet.
Yeah, that's your captain speaking. This is your hamster cat. Don't crash the car.
Free Cat is here. Hello, Free Cat.
Parkins, use your targeting computer.
Oh, God. The fun we have. And let's welcome to the show, MGTOW Outlaw. God,
oh my
man.
God.
What are you doing, man? What's up?
Oh, nothing much. We're gonna fly through the R's. That's so hot.
It is really hot. I'm thinking the same thing. I might get some dick from this if I just do it right. Oh my God. Might have to fly down to your location. Where are you, Birmingham, or go run through your place? Okay. How's your day going, sir? Would you drop already? You were just here. What the hell? He wanted to do a quick hit and run, so there you go. Oh my God. Okay. Oops, don't lose altitude. Hamster, don't lose the altitude, Maine. Okay, well, all right. Well, we're getting closer. There we go. All right, there's the arch. I'm just going to guess we have to be at about 300 feet. Almost. Look at that. If Brandon were here, we could do the real thing. But no, we have to wait. Thank God. There we go. There's actually an elevator up in that fucking thing. Believe it or not, you can go up in the top of it if you want to. Probably cost you a couple of bucks, but hey, reasons. There's a bridge. Ooh, I have been over that bridge. Let's see if we can. Oh, we don't want to crash. Oh no, there we go. See if we can slip through the crazy wiring of this thing. Oh my God. No, I always do that. So I hit the fucking pause button. And that crazy. That gets. All right. What else do we have here in St. Louis? Okay. I saw an airport. Try to do something there, maybe. We go up and then we go down. But I mean, seriously, is anyone a pilot in this stream? I mean, hey, Fat, you're a pilot, aren't you? You're an accomplished man. I mean, God, I don't think I'm doing too bad, but I could do better. Okay. Railroad tracks are flat too, aren't they? Yeah, we're going into Illinois now. So the tax rate just went up. Big Tal, you dropped out. Now you're going to come in and hit me up again, man. Oh my God, I thought you were my partner, man. You're my co-pilot.
No,
What's
I never.
up?
There we go. What is going on?
It's probably me running the stupid thing wrong. I'm sorry.
No,
Please give us your
been
wisdom,
here.
sir. Yeah. That's
I've
probably
been
me.
here the whole time.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Here we go.
Oh damn!
We're dead.
Well, the way it works is that if you click on the screen, it gives you all kinds of bad news. You don't want that. So. Oh yeah. So purr for me, kitten. What's going on? You big stud.
I'm just hanging out today, and I don't know.
I don't know either. Where the hell did St. Louis go?
I have no idea. I wanted to fly under the arch.
We're trying. Let's see now. We're going north, so we got to see if we can find the damn thing. We should probably do it before Brandon gets here, because that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
It would be fun.
All right. Well, let's get a little lower, because that is the one of the canals. One of the canals, man, right there.
Yeah, you mentioned that a while ago. I remember watching a video not long ago of them people taking a tour up in the arch. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, there were some people that, God, was it in the arch or one of the airplanes they just came up with? They all got killed. It wasn't good.
Ugh.
Okay. Right. Where the hell are we? Now, we could do the jet airplane, but that's a little harder to handle. You know what I'm saying? So we're going west. So I don't know where where we are. Okay, maybe this is probably the confluence of one of the rivers or something. But I mean, it's the Mississippi. We should be able to go down, right?
I think.
Oops. The mouse is a little sensitive.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can get lined up with the river here. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. All right, maybe
Yeah.
we can fly under one of these bridges. That'd be fun.
Oh, yeah, getting a little sick, man. This plane, man. Oh shit!
What? Are you drinking? What the hell did you just say?
I am pretending, good sir, that I am in the aircraft and I am getting sick.
Okay, all right. Well, look who else is here. It's Eric Zombro. Hello, Zombro.
Oh,
What's up, gentlemen? How are you?
not much.
Do you fly planes or?
Do I fly planes? No, I fly in planes. I don't mind being a passenger.
Okay. All right. Let me see if I can get
No,
this
no.
working again here. Hold on. Oh,
I-
wrong keyboard. There we go.
I
Oh,
have never
oh, no.
been. I have never been in an airplane a day of my life.
Now,
Oh, shit. You haven't been in a plane yet?
No.
my
Come on,
ex
man.
had friends who did this whole flight stuff. They
Yeah?
had one of those little planes that had like the lawn motor on it, and can still smell the glue drying on the wings.
Yeah.
Oh,
They used to travel every. No way on God's green earth.
yeah. No.
Like little. Well, I mean, Brandon has one of those too.
Oh, he's a
He
better
likes to
man than
fly.
I.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but I wouldn't want to go up to 10,000 feet or something. That'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, no way.
Yeah.
So let me see
Now,
if I can give you a tour
people-
of this.
People swear by it that it's great for like travel and stuff. Like if you can afford it and everything, it saves time and all that stuff. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like my ex's friends used to like if they would like they'd go from Hamster. Remember Islip, Long Island? MacArthur Airport.
Oh yeah.
They'd go from there up to New Haven, Connecticut, up to Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. They'd even go down from there to like the Bahamas and stuff during the summer and everything. Like, I guess it's convenient if you have the money to do it, but they would too. One of them was a high up state trooper, and the other one was a Nassau County cop who was a chief. Like they were making rather large sums of money. That's an expensive hobby. Very expensive hobby.
Oh yeah, it really is. The the one plane I flew was actually part of a flying club, so everybody paid dues in and to keep the thing going. But yeah, it's really an expensive fucking toy. You don't want one yourself. It's not a good thing. Yeah.
No, because you're paying, and you have to pay maintenance, storage. I mean, insurance, everything is astronomical.
I mean, one guy I worked with, he was trying to build his own sort of plane, and the overhauls are unbelievably expensive.
Oh yeah,
because they have to go through the certified technicians and the engineers and all that.
Yeah, and even if you just take the plane up for like 10 minutes, it's got to go through an hour and a half of ground maintenance.
Yeah, probably some of that. Yeah.
So like you're paying top dollar. And like I said, it's an expensive hobby, one that I have no interest in.
I mean, I can say it was kind of fun though, but yeah, I wouldn't want to pay that kind of, it's like a boat. It's a hole in the water you throw money into, really. That's what it is.
What's that old saying? The greatest day in a boat or an RV owners are the day they buy it and the day they sell it.
Mm-hmm. There's another saying. It's like if you can, what is it? If you can fuck it, float it, or whatever, just rent it. Right? Yeah,
you can
it's
fuck
just
it or
too
float
much
it,
money.
rent it. That's
Something like that.
That's good.
So yeah, you're over in Oklahoma. So this is the Mississippi River, by the way. This is the big one.
The biggie.
Yeah.
What's it? The Mississippi and the Arkansas River are the big ones down here, right?
Red River of the South, I believe, is another big one. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you get up north, the Ohio is a big one, and then you have the Hudson in New York is a big one.
That's a beautiful place, though. Hudson River Valley. Oh
God. Yeah, Hudson Valley. It's awesome. Spent a lot of time up there.
Yeah. Again, you need a lot of money to throw into
Yes,
that.
you
but
do.
it's- Yeah.
We did a week up in Lake George in New York during the summer in August, and it was really
Yeah.
nice. Gets really cold at night, but it was really nice. But I mean, $3,000 just for the privilege of going there for the weekend, for the week. I mean, it's crazy.
Me and my stepbrother went camping up in the Catskills, so that was fun. But
Nice.
yeah, there was
Now,
no
when you say
Hudson River.
stepbrother, are you like
mansions
that
and
Will
shit.
Ferrell stepbrother kind of thing?
Oh no, we got along. We were fine.
I'm joking.
But he turned out to be like he got way high. I know you are. He got way high up in the Air Force. He got to be like a fucking general or some shit. So good for him.
Nice.
All right, can we? Whoa, can we get under this fucking bridge here? Can we do this?
Look at
What do
you
you think?
going in for an attack run.
I think we're gonna. I think we're gonna
Yeah,
miss.
you're gonna miss.
I think we'll skip that for now. Yeah, we're gonna fuck it up. All right, we'll gain some altitude here, and we're gonna turn around and go back to St. Louis.
Just waiting to see the
Pull
rocket shoot from under your wings.
Fucking laundry goes pull down. Yeah. That's exactly what you got to do. All right. So let's see. Here's an interstate. Yeah, but they got the bridges everywhere though. So, all right, we'll do a slow turn here. But yeah, we went to Catskill Mountains. The porcupine ate our fucking pots and all kinds of shit. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful area up there. It's
Oh
just-
God, New York is a wonderful fucking place.
Yeah,
I love it.
You know what's funny is all the people upstate hate everyone from New York City. Hate them.
Oh, yeah.
They drove up all the prices.
Yep. Well, I mean, Pop, he spent a bunch of time up at what, Fort Drum? Is that what it was?
Fort Drum, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere up there. Yeah.
Yeah, a few times he and I talked. He loved the area, Lake George, and all that stuff. He used to say, he's like, I always thought about buying property up there. It's a nice area.
Ooh, the
Yeah.
Richie section.
Is it
Didn't
like
Mitchell
Finger
live on
Lakes
that?
up there, or is that different?
Yeah, that's by the Finger Lakes. But didn't Mitchell live on that side for a while before he moved to the other side of Canada? He lived right by the New York and Canadian border, right?
Oh,
When he was,
Did he? I didn't know that. Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
thought he did.
I've heard
I
him
thought-
mention the Wisconsin.
No, I know he lived in Wisconsin, but before that, I thought he had lived a long time over there.
I don't know.
I could be mistaken. I could be thinking of Hemi or someone else. But Outlaw. If you ever do get a chance and you want to travel and see the country, you get it. Upstate New York is really nice.
Yeah,
That whole Northeast,
it's really
in the
nice.
fall and the whole Northeast in the fall,
hmm
that that color change and everything, it's beautiful. Really is nice country. It's a shame it's just been destroyed by all the freaking morons. But
Yeah.
I would, at some point, I would like to take a tour up there to like Vermont and New England and all that, and see
it's beautiful.
all that.
You'd love it.
Yeah. It's nice. It really is nice. Yeah.
Like I've been to Maine a few times, Bar Harbor, Maine. Just beautiful country. Like we really do have a beautiful country. It's just
Oh
Yeah. Yeah. I went to some seafood place in Bar Harbor. Really nice.
oh,
Fresh
God, yes.
lobsters. Oh yeah.
God, yes.
Now I don't know if MGTOW Outlaw, being a tranny, likes that lobster
no.
shit.
Oh, no.
Well, come on. He gets good seafood. He's on the Gulf Coast.
Oh yeah.
Probably the best shrimp and clams
Sort
around.
of.
Oh yeah.
Now Rusty is the guy out there getting the fucking shrimps though, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, all them Gulf border states. Yeah, we get a lot of good
Okay.
seafood down there.
And the
I'll be-
crawfish and the
Yeah,
crabs.
I'll be seeing Rusty and those guys this week. I'm going down there
Oh,
on
You
Friday,
go there?
Oh, nice.
All right.
doing
Yeah,
a little
he's
road
just-
trip.
He's just a state over from me in Mississippi.
Yeah, I'm taking a road trip on Friday.
Heck yeah, man.
But I mean, did you hear the criminal the criminal stream? All these guys are felons. Well, some of them are anyway.
Oh, please. Have
Oh,
you met
man.
some? You should meet some of my friends that were cops. They're,
Ugh,
not all of us were angels.
Mm.
Good Lord.
No.
Yeah, our
I can
cops
say I've
down
never
here
been in trouble with the law with respect to, getting thrown in prison. Just the one DUI thing.
Our cops down here aren't angels either, man.
Oh.
I've
Hold
already met one of the and I don't know easy what you called it when you were a cop, but one of the cops that like to hang out with the local car dealer and sleep on the job.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I know a cop like that.
Oh, all right. Oh, we're gonna go for it. Well, no, I guess we're gonna skip it.
And when he got called
Do it.
on
Thread the needle, hamster. Thread the needle.
and when he
I'm
got
threading the
called
needle.
on it,
Damn it.
when he got
My
called on
thread
it,
is just too
and,
big, if you know what I'm saying. Oh my God.
when he got called on it, sleeping on the job, you know,
Oh yeah.
he
That's
yeah.
St. Louis Cardinal Stadium right there. You can see it.
Yeah, he cried foul, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
he never hesitated to inform me that I make $28 an hour, sir, and I was not sleeping. I was having a lunch. There was no sandwich, there was no lunch bag, nothing. He was in the chair, slunched over, asleep.
I can honestly tell you, I never did anything like that. Never.
And
I
he
know
had
guys who
one-
did.
Yeah, I never. Yeah.
I
I mean,
always
you've
had a
seen
good work.
you've seen
always-
the
yeah.
movie. You've seen the movie Serpico, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So there was, corrupt shit going on there.
You kidding? I worked in one of the history's most dirtiest precincts ever, the 7-5.
Mm. You saw this kind of shit then, or what?
Not that kind of stuff, no. But I mean, just New York City had some serious. I mean, they, in the 70s, they hired some seriously mentally deficient people. Look up the Morgue Boys. They were some
Ugh.
ruthless bastards.
I mean, when you
Crime
say they were mentally deficient, they were just criminal, or they were just slow. What?
I
How
mean,
does that work?
they were ingenious criminals, and they were evil.
Yeah.
I mean, just absolutely evil.
Yeah.
I mean, great guys to have on your side. That's for sure.
This
But-
cop Easy was one of the Tahoe drivers.
Okay.
If that tells you anything. Yeah, he had a Tahoe as a cruiser, but
Yeah,
I think he was-
Hamster can tell you this. New York City, we were the stepchildren of law enforcement society. We got if it was running and you could survive in it, that's what we used. We had the worst equipment. You name it, it was horrible. Cars with no air conditioning, cars with holes in the floor. It was just berserk. We weren't like Suffolk County Police or Nassau County Police. Even the upstate New Yorkers with their state troopers in Westchester County, they all got the good stuff. We got everybody's derelict stuff. When the FBI changed over their fingerprinting things to these like amazing machines, we got the old live scan things. So like
wow.
they sent 300 live scan machines. 150 went to the precincts to do fingerprints, and 150 went for spare parts because they stopped making them. So when something broke down, they just called down to Police Plaza and the storage unit and just sent over a new part. It was crazy. Everything we got was just bottom of the
Bingus is here,
barrel.
guys. So, hey, Bingus, welcome.
Oh shit. Hello everyone.
Hey, Bingus. But I just jumped in to say hello. Hamster, I'll jump out to let other people come in. You guys have a good day.
You too, brother.
Yeah, we got plenty of room there, Zombro. You don't have to jump out. I've got the subscription. Anyway, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to try to sub for the next run.
Okay.
Obi-Wan Kenobi will be with you.
He's on his walkie-talkie now.
Oh no. No, there went Bing Bing. There he is.
Why am I getting disconnected and reconnected? I don't know what's going
Because
on.
I'm stupid. That's basically the reason. Yeah. You're fine now, though. We're good. We're good. I don't know how to run my goddamn computer.
Hamster's a pilot, apparently. Did
No.
you want him to fly your plane, or
I mean,
if you're on it?
Wouldn't. No, I would not want that.
How many times have you crashed?
Just a couple. I mean, you know,
Oh,
just warm
just
up,
a couple.
man. Come on. Yeah.
I mean, yes, maybe. I don't know. I'm never getting on a plane anyway, so I'm not flying. Outlaw stays on the ground.
You don't like airplanes?
Oh, I love airplanes. I'm just not getting on one and flying one. I like my feet on solid ground. Amen.
There's a big ass hurricane coming this way, and I saw it. I saw the eye of the storm, and this airplane freaking took a hard left. And that was pretty cool. I want to send you guys that video if I can get it. I was in class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty cool. I would have hated to be on that plane though.
Yeah, Mr. Outlaw doesn't get on planes.
Because, yeah, that would have felt like shit. That would have felt worse than a roller coaster. I mean, I'm cool with. I'm even like fuck roller coasters, to be honest. I don't like roller coasters either.
Oh no, hamster's gonna crash. Oh no. Hey, I'm not getting on no roller coaster either.
I like roller coasters.
No, wait a minute,
There's
sir.
in San Diego.
Our new friend, Godfather of Ramadi, is here.
Gentlemen,
God.
good afternoon. Happy Sunday.
How you doing, bro?
Hello, sir. Hope your weekend is
Hey, who was saying that they wouldn't fly or get on a roller coaster?
Me?
Oh, I'm
Is that
down for
Outlaw?
all that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, brother, you haven't lived until you've ridden in a military helicopter and it's leaking hydraulic fluid and every other kind of fluid you can think of, and the crew chief looks at you and he's like, "That's a good sign. If it wasn't leaking, be worried."
Mm.
While you're flying through an active combat zone at night.
Mm-mm.
Well, you see, he lives in Alabama, so it's like, do they know how to build roller coasters over there?
No.
Is that like a thing in
Oh, no,
Alabama?
man, screw roller coasters. The way they make them now, man, screw that. I ain't trying to fall out of one of those damn things and get killed.
Hell no.
I don't think they have roller coasters in Alabama, do they?
No. Mhm.
Yeah, they do. They got this big park called OA, big amusement park called OA.
Mm-hmm.
It's where the hell is it? I can't think of the name of the town. It's about 30 to 45 minutes, maybe an hour from where I'm at in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a huge amusement park, water park, restaurants, shopping. But it's called OWA, OWA. I've never been, but yeah. No, the way they make roller coasters now, screw that. I ain't getting on one of those things.
No. There's an amusement park probably about 20 minutes from me right now that's got one of the last true wooden roller coasters in the country.
Yep.
Oh, so
Visionland.
they do have
Yeah,
roller
there
coasters.
was-
Alabama Splash Adventure. It was one of Mayor Larry Langford's last projects before he kicked the bucket.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt they don't have like water parks and shit though.
Yeah,
Then we
go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I think we've got a Six Flags somewhere here too.
Are Six Flags even a thing anymore?
You have a Six
I-
Flags in Alabama?
I don't know. I'm thinking we do, but I don't know.
I thought
Think the
Six
nearest
Flags went under.
I think the nearest one's in Georgia.
It's like saying you have like a zoo or some shit. Damn.
No, I don't think we have one. I
No,
think the
not
nearest
Georgia.
to us is Georgia.
The only
Anyway,
Six
Well,
Flags
I live in.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I live in San Diego. I just went to the. It'd be funny. No, I don't know. I was thinking about going to the zoo. I live in San Diego. They took out all the fucking all these animals. The zoo isn't really fun anymore. You can't pet the goats and shit.
Are you talking? You mean like the world famous San Diego Zoo doesn't have animals anymore?
No, the elephant looks sad as fuck. There's like it's all the elephant is like in the corner like fucking, fucking it San Diego Zoo is ass. I mean, you can see fucking Shifu from, like Kung Fu Panda. I don't know, like that red panda. There's like no pandas there. There's it's iconic for pandas. Pandas are gone. All that.
Yeah.
But
No, I went to the. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I went to the San Diego Zoo when I was a kid. My parents, we went on a vacation to California, and I got to go to the San Diego Zoo and SeaWorld and Universal Studios. And then when I was my first duty station in the Marine Corps was in Southern California, Camp Pendleton, and I went to my mom flew out to visit me over a long weekend, and we went to the zoo again.
Heck yeah, man.
But no, I didn't. Well, I mean, the animals that they have there. I mean, you could say this about any zoo. I mean, they're gonna get old and die, or just the fact that they've been in captivity for the majority of their lives. So that's gonna mess with their mental health, and they're gonna be depressed and shit.
yeah,
And
SeaWorld has the
exhibits
problem.
close or move, or just like the pandas that were in the National Zoo in DC, which I saw as well, but this has been years ago. China just said, "Hey, give us those fuckers back. You can't have them anymore."
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that far, but they probably did say that.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
don't-
true because they loaned them to the National Zoo in Washington D.C. for like 20 years, and then they're like, "Give us back our pandas," because that was a huge draw for the D.C. Zoo, was to see pandas.
Yeah, I don't know if Six Flags is still a thing anymore. I know the last one that I had record of was in New Orleans, but it got demolished by that flood.
Yeah. I went to one when I was a kid. I think it was in Texas, Six Flags Over Texas.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't even I couldn't tell you the last time I saw. You remember the Six Flag commercials with that little goofy old bald guy with glasses?
Oh,
You guys remember that? I don't even see Six Flag commercials anymore, so I don't even know if that's even an operational business anymore.
I don't know. Good question.
I mean, I don't care. You couldn't pay. Go ahead, brother. Sorry, man. We keep cutting each other off.
Oh no, I'm eating a burrito and I'm eating it too fast and I'm hiccuping and shit.
Oh,
Excuse me.
don't choke, man.
Yeah,
Burrito ain't worth dying over.
I have no idea, bro. We have a zoo here in Birmingham. It's all right.
Yeah.
Nothing to write home about, but it's all right.
I just saw a news clip on YouTube that said, I think, God, I can't remember where it was, but they basically the way it read was the loneliest elephant on the planet, which was in captivity, died alone after being in captivity for like 40 years.
Golly.
So that was kind of sad. No, because elephants, I mean, I'm no, expert, but just, they're very smart. They very empathetic. And now they feel things a lot of ways that people do. They get sad, they get emotional, they get depressed. And, when you're the last one, you're not going to last very long because they're a pack.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
The elephant at the zoo can tell that fucking it's just getting pictures taken of it and shit, and like it's in the corner. It's fucked up. It's like swinging
if it's just standing in the corner, with its nose in the corner, like it's a kid that got put in time out.
Yeah, it was sticking its trunk out the fence, like it just wanted out, and it was just like it was sad.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I guess.
Yeah, I'm not PETA or animal activism or anything like that, but I mean, some things just weren't meant to be caged.
Yeah.
Well, especially, I don't give a fuck how big that enclosure is. That's like worse than jail in my opinion, or something like that. Like,
well, that's what I was going to say. An animal that big needs wide open space to roam around in. I mean, after a while, they get used to that space and they outgrow it.
Yeah. No, man, because that's...
For the rest of their life, it'll freaking resent humans.
Yeah. Oh, no, have you seen the videos where, like, when elephants fight back, and they just, like, truck or beat the shit or stampede, and stomp the hell out of people? Because, I mean, you got to think about it, man. Look at how big an elephant is compared to a human being. Like you have no chance.
No.
No, yeah, that's...
I mean, you might be able to get out of its way, but if it wants you, it's coming for you, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to stop one of them.
That's why, Mother Nature doesn't fuck around.
Yep.
But like I said, some things weren't meant to be caged. Yeah, they're nice to look at. But again, the only reason that those animals, are as docile, well, not docile, but as, under the illusion of control is because they know what side their bread's buttered on.
Yeah.
Because if they wanted to, they could kill every motherfucker that came in that enclosure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would never be a zoologist because I don't want to die. Those monkeys, they don't give a fuck. They sniff their own shit. They'll literally pick it up and make art out of it and like monkey around and like they don't give a fuck. Like, you think I'm going in that damn enclosure with them?
Yeah.
Lizzo was found in a hippo pond.
Yeah, that's like you said, chimpanzees, gorillas. I mean, gorillas, they've never killed it, but chimps don't fuck around. They're killers, man. Gorillas, maybe not so much. It's more of an intimidation thing. But if a gorilla got a hold of a person, he'd fucking tear your ass apart and wouldn't,
God, yeah.
Wouldn't, lose breath over it. It'd be like nothing to him.
Attention, hamster. Please fly through the St. Louis Arch for everybody on
Oh, here we go. Nope, he peeled off.
No. No, why did you do that?
I fucking hate school, guys. I don't hate it. I get tired a lot with school.
You guys are moist for this. Holy shit! I better try harder.
Hey, brother, with the little is that a mustache for your avatar or whatever? The pink mustache.
Yes.
I got it.
No,
yeah,
I can't. The print is so small on my phone. I can't read what your name is, so I don't know what to call you.
Yeah, it's Bingus.
Bingus. Okay.
And hamster sounds like I always said. First time I met hamster, I was like, sound like Markiplier. But that's irrelevant.
Yes, Mr. Hamster, please fly through the
That was
door.
like Hamster. I used to call him Markiplier when I first met him. I was stuck on that for a minute.
Well, I remember when I started following Hamster, it was the way his channel showed up was James Von Maxwell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I was back in my hoe days, man.
Roger, he was a 304,
I
man.
mean, he still called himself the Ginger Hamster, but he didn't use that in his channel name.
Hamster was one of the guys that introduced me to MGTOW years ago. I used to watch his stuff all the time, and Hammerhand, and crazy how all that came full circle, man. You know, I joined this community about 2 years ago, and we all make all kinds of sex and fart jokes at each other now. It's so weird how life goes.
No, my introduction, you know, Hammerhand, obviously that was pure chance. I stumbled. I don't know if my phone was spying on me or what, but pure chance. One of Hammerhand's videos showed up in my feed one night, and I was just buzzed enough to click on the thumbnail and watch it and give it a listen. But then I found Hamster and Chronic, Pop. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot more of us out there than people think.
I found you guys watching. Well, personally, I found you guys through Chaos, and then I met people from there.
Ironically,
I wouldn't. Yeah.
I'll go ahead, Beans.
Move, dog. Move.
Ironically enough, on my journey, Terrence Pop never showed up on my radar until later on.
Oh, yeah. Also, Father Saunders. He was like the first guy I met too, and Gone with John. Those are like the three guys that, you know, and also I'm not going to bring that up because yeah. Anyways, I was going to say something.
But back in the day, for me, the big ones was Turd Flinging Monkey, Sandman, Hammerhand, and Hamster here.
Yeah. Can I say something if that's all right? No, I'm not going to say that. Actually, I'll just keep my mouth shut.
Especially if you keep praising me. I love it. Oh my God. It's the best.
Yeah.
I'm giving you your time, Big. Say whatever you want, man.
What? Hey, Bingus.
Mr. Mark. Yeah, what's up?
Say what you got to say, man.
No, okay. Well, I met Bullets for Teeth on. That was like one of the first people I met too, and yeah, I had a backstage conversation with him, and that's how there's a lot of people there. About like 2 years ago maybe, when I first met him.
Yep.
About like over 2 years ago, and yeah. Anyways.
Hey, Bingus, and the reason I'm asking you this is because you sound like you're kind of a younger man. Have you, as you've navigated your way through all of this, have you ever come across any of what Hammerhand likes to refer to as usurpers? Meaning guys that try to use, the red pill, MGTOW, monk, well, not monk, but the MGTOW and the red pill, and they try to use and pollute and twist, the message to their benefit, to
well, people don't
financial gain.
Yeah, I'm not too educated in that. I mean, I am red pill, to be honest, and not to be honest, I am red pill. I I realized stuff from my ex relationship and turned me into like a red pill and stuff like that. But what I see from I like watching Hammerhand because he has a certain honesty with him. I like his philosophy, you know.
Well, it's 100% honesty and transparency. He doesn't pull any punches. Either you're on board with it and you believe it and you want to go with it, or you don't. And he doesn't care one way or the other because he's not making any money off of it. I mean, when he does his live streams and he gets, donations, and he makes a point to say that continuously, hey, what you guys give to me goes right into this pot for this comic book fund, that I'm making this book, Red Pill Entertainment, for you guys, to push and continue the message. He's not, and I'm not trying to give Hammerhand a fucking Jeff Smoker and blow him up or anything, because he doesn't need that. But I'm just saying is he's legit, and what you see is what you get, and you can take it at face value. But there's a lot of guys out there that are trying to do the same thing that Hammer's doing, and if you listen and you know what to look for, you can see them coming from a mile away, and you can smell the bullshit on them coming from 10 miles away.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, they take it. And how old are you, man?
I just turned 24.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're not old, but you're not super duper young.
Yeah, honestly, I'm like, fuck. I'm getting older though.
Well, brother, I wish, because I'm 48. I just turned 48 this year. Don't let the gray beard fool you. I wish that I had known or had somebody to teach me or mentor me, or to kind of, be like, hey man, don't do that. Don't do this. I could have saved myself a lot of pain and heartache. And I'm sure a lot of men can, say the same thing, throughout their own lives. But, if this is the path that you're choosing to walk at that, young of an age, cheers, man. Keep it up.
Oh, Bingus dropped out.
But hey, and have you heard this one? You're only one blow job away from winding back up on the plantation. So how strong is your resolve?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, sir. I've heard that one from a lot of guys in this community.
Yeah. Or it doesn't even have to be that. It could be a woman paying attention to you or complimenting you or whatever. Just.
Yeah. And, speaking of that, I see a lot of these women popping up now on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, even, that are, trying to side with the men on these issues. You'll see a lot of them. Yeah, ladies, if you just give your man a blow job and you just cook for him when he gets home and rub his back,
yeah,
you just do your womanly duties, man. This is how you keep a man. And I notice it. I see.
Well, I mean, it's Outlaw. Were you ever married or in serious relationships?
Never married, but I have been for about one or two relationships.
Long-term relationships, yeah. Bingus, you? Where'd Bingus go? He's gone?
Yeah, he I guess he dropped.
Oh, and I know Hamster's been married because he has a daughter that he talks about. No, the whole TradCon, backpedaling, trying to walk backwards on their ass. Nah, man, you can, that's just as insulting as that shit coming from another man, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Well, these ladies, they know what time it is, man. They know that the time is short and guys are walking away. So they're in what I like to call damage control mode because they're trying to stay free.
Have you ever seen Have you ever seen The Big Lebowski?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mhm.
The part where he gets snatched off the street and thrown into the limo, and he's trying to explain what's been happening since they gave him the money for the exchange, and he's like, "Nothing is fucked." And the Big Lebowski, the guy, the cripple guy, goes, "Nothing is fucked." He's like, "The goddamn plane has crashed into the mountain." So I mean, it's just it's too little, too late, and men that are smart enough and self-aware enough and respect themselves enough, we're not biting that hook anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's not putting whatever people like, "Oh, you're a simp." No, man. You do what you feel you have to do. Me shaming you, that's not going to change anything.
No.
If that's how you want to go through life, then by all means, go through life that way. But
Yep.
I don't have much, but I'd like to keep what little I do have.
Yeah. Amen to that. Yeah,
So-
I never took the plunge. Never had kids. I guess I was smart enough to listen to the elders at the time when I was watching my family members get divorced on both sides of it, males and females. I guess it was my brother's kids turning on him when he got divorced that really shook me awake and showed me, the evil of these women out here, man.
No, I gotta follow up to that. And this is something that is stuck with me, and it always creeps up and kicks me in the back of the head. My older brother, who's like 13 years older than me, he left home after he graduated, went to the Air Force when I was like 5, going on 6.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so he gets, goes in the Air Force, does his time, gets out, stays in Florida, and he would come home every once in a while from time to time. Well, I'm about 13, 14, and he came home for a visit, and we were driving somewhere. I think we were driving to meet my parents.
Yeah.
To meet our parents. Sorry. And I'm like 13 or 14. Well, the little girl who had been going out with for like 2 weeks, serious relationship in junior high, broke up with me. And I'm sitting there moping and, and we're, he's got the radio turned up, and finally he like turns the radio off and he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "What?" Like, again, my older brother. Okay. So he really wasn't around to teach me anything or protect me from anything, but he turned off, cause I'm just sitting there pouting and moping and feeling sorry for myself. And he's like, turns off the radio and he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You're sitting over there feeling sorry." I was like, "What is it?" And I told him, and I was like, "Oh, she broke up with me." And he's like, "You know what, man?" He's like, "Let me tell you something." He's like, "You're my little brother, and I love you, but I say this with all 100% honesty." He's like, "Nobody in life is going to give more of a shit about you than you."
Yeah.
And he's like, "And the quicker you realize that, the better off you'll be."
Yeah, and that's true. Very true.
And that's always stuck with me. And again, older brother, didn't lead by example, shacked up with a chick, not dumping on him, but shacked up with a chick for over 20 years. And then she retired. When she retired from her job, she decided to move back to her hometown. And she's like, "Oh, by the way, you're not going with me, and get the fuck out of my house." But they weren't married. They didn't have any kids. But yeah, I mean, that was kind of a kick in the nuts to him. But I mean, he's, my brother, he's just always done what's best for him. Some people consider that selfish, not me. I just say that, protecting yourself, man, taking care of your own.
Yeah.
And your own being, take care of number one, and everything else will take care of itself.
Mm-hmm.
But God damn it. So is it just you and me in here? Did Hamster dip out?
Nah, he's still in here.
He's still playing with himself in the flight simulator.
Flying the goddamn plane. Now, you made me crash.
no.
That.
Oh, Hamster, you didn't have both hands on the stick.
Oh, what are you doing?
You got to put that Guinness down, man, and have both hands on the controls.
No, I was I don't know, man. I guess I was fortunate enough to kind of have little bits of red pilling throughout my entire life. I mean, there was so many things that kind of started red pilling me when I was younger. A lot of it was politics. All of it was religion.
Mm-hmm.
The double standards always, to me, never made sense. Where guys could be slapped, punched, kicked, but you dare touch a female and everybody loses their shit. So
Right.
I saw that at an early age. So I kind of, I won't say I started off in life knowing it, but it didn't take too long to figure it out that there was some double standards going on between men and women.
Right.
And, then when you get up in high school and then I graduated, I started seeing a lot of it out here in the culture. And
yeah. Well, I'm with you, man. I was brought up the same way. I mean, guys don't hit girls, protect women at all costs, even if you don't know her. And, as a teenager and as a young man, even when I first got married, I was 26 when I got married the first time. That was just my role. I was the protector, and especially, being a active duty United States Marine, I'm supposed to protect people that can't protect themselves. So naturally, that's my default setting.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember when I moved down to South Carolina and I was staying with a friend of mine, we went into this bar one night, little bitty local bar. And I'm standing there having a conversation with somebody, and a younger crowd kind of comes in later on in the night. And the next thing I know, this girl is in my face, yelling and screaming and waving her hands around. And I just remember I reached up and I grabbed her by the face. I was like, get the fuck out of, and I just chucked her ass back into a crowd of dudes. And all of a sudden, man, like dragging the needle across the record, everything went silent. And all the little white knights in there, man, all their heads popped up. And they're like, huh? And I just looked at them. And I remember I had a padlock on a bandana in my back pocket. And I said, you guys might get me in a rush, but a couple of you are coming with me. So who wants to be first?
Oh, damn.
And they parted and they let me. I said, I'll leave. I'll pay my tab and leave. I got no problem with that. They're like, well, why'd you do that? I was like, why the fuck did she get in my face like that? I don't know her.
Mm.
And so that was in what, 2020, 21. And then just this past summer, again, at a bar, minding my own business, talking to a couple that were friends with this guy who I'd been having a conversation with previously, and he walked away, and so I'm standing there talking to these people, and I don't even remember what we were talking about. It was during the daytime. I don't remember what we were talking about, but the lady started running her mouth at me for no reason.
Oh God.
And I kind of looked at her and I looked at the dude that she was with, and I said, "Hey, man," and I said this in front of her. I said, "Hey, man," I was like, you want to get your chick under control?" And that, that sent her, spinning off the rails. And she's like, "I'll fucking fight you right now." I was like, "You're not going to do a goddamn thing." And I moved away from the table because we were outside on a patio, and I'm starting to walk away. And so she follows me, and she's running her mouth, and I turn around and I look at her. I was like, "Woman," I was like, "I'm a foot taller than you, and I outweigh you by 100 pounds. I was like, you put your fucking hands on me, you're going to be sorry." I was like, and that's all I'm saying. I was like, "I'm telling you right now, let this go."
Yeah.
And she, I heard something coming up, and I turned around and she grabbed my beard. That's what pissed me off. She grabbed my beard. Well, she swiped at me, she took a swing at me with an open hand, and I had sunglasses on, so thankfully that protected my eyes, because she knocked them off my face, and then she grabbed my beard. Well, I just, brought one hand up to try to protect my face, and I reached out and I grabbed her by the throat. I just picked her up and I chucked her ass back about 5 feet. She landed flat on her back and slid into her dude.
God.
And he's looking down at her. And again, I'm not condoning violence towards women. I'm just telling you. And he's looking at me screaming. I looked at him, I was like, "Motherfucker, it's too late for that." I was like, "I gave you a chance to fucking, to squash this." I was like, "You didn't want to." I was like, "So I did." I was like, "Get her the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
Like, take her stupid drunk ass home.
I see it, brother. I see so many of these women who think they can put their hands on men. It fires me up every time. Hey, Hammerhand, a lot of you guys remember when Hammerhand had that intro where them women would slap on these guys and then they'd knock them back out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No, man, I'm not condoning that. I'm not bragging about it. I'm just saying that's what happened.
Right.
And I didn't stand there and talk shit and be like, "Well, you wanted equality. You got two helpings of equality, or right?" And that wasn't it. I didn't feel good about myself. I wasn't proud of myself, but it happened. But I told her, I was like, "If you do this," because I was leaving, and she comes comes shuffling up behind me, and she tried to get at me, and I was just like, "Nope."
Well, it's
and there were other people because I was waiting for the little white knights, to come out of the woodwork, but they never did because her boyfriend or whatever, was sitting there holding her. I mean, she was being dramatic. It didn't hurt her that bad.
Yeah.
He was sitting there screaming and crying. And I was like, "No, motherfucker, it's too late for that shit." I was like, you could have stopped this a long time ago. I was like, "So, now you have to deal with what's left. Pick up the pieces and get her the fuck out of here."
Well, it's a very unpopular opinion, but the way I see it, these women aren't women nowadays. These women that are putting hands on men, and to me, they come off as a guy.
No, and
They're coming off as masculine individual.
No, yeah, no. You want to come at me? And I told her, I was like, "You want to come at me like a man? I'm going to deal with you like a man." I was like, "Because you think I'd let a fucking man do that to me?"
Right.
I was like, "Who the fuck are you to think you have any hope, of walking away from this, on the winning side? Because it's just biologically and physically not going to happen."
Yeah.
Oh, hold on for a second, brother.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it fires me up every time I see these women put their hands on a guy, and they act like they're 10 foot tall and bulletproof, and you're not going to touch them. And then when they get that taste of equality slapped out of their mouth, Or like you said, choke them out. I mean, look, I don't condone anybody putting their hands on anybody. But if push comes to shove, man, you got to defend yourself. I mean, hell, look at the animal kingdom. If a female animal comes at a male animal, you think that male's just gonna shove her off and leave me alone? That male animal's gonna attack the fuck out of her. Male lion, male gorilla, female gorilla, don't matter. It is natural to defend yourself. I don't know. That shit fires me up, man.
Oh, sorry about that, gents. I had to drain the main vein.
Oh, yeah.
Hamster knows what I'm talking about. Oh, sucking down Guinness at the cyclic rate.
I mean, these women have lost their damn minds. They are sitting there literally begging for you to slap the shit out of them or
Yeah, but then you see like these interviews, where these guys, with a microphone or whatever and a camera are just running up to these random chicks on the street and asking them all these questions, and if you let them talk, they'll tell you everything you want to know. All you have to do is stand there and let them talk and listen to what they say. They'll tell you everything you want to know.
Yeah.
But I've heard, I've seen clips of girls, like, I want to be choked, I want my hair pulled, I want to be slapped. But it's, it's in the, I want to be put in my place.
Yep.
So no, and again, I'm not condoning violence. I'm not advocating for violence.
Exactly.
But I'm the kind of person I'm the kind of person that if you come at me with violence, I'm going to meet your violence with the same level of violence, if not more violence.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to do whatever I got to do to get out of that situation.
Yep.
Because I want to go home.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, yeah, Ian Blades, that exactly. I mean, that's one of the downfalls to social media. I mean, that's why so many people talk shit on the internet, because they've never been punched in the face.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. They say all this crap to people and it just make all the little jokes they want to make about men's penises and shit like this. And it's just, you wouldn't say that shit to their face.
No.
Now I believe some of these women would, because they're that crazy.
No, because they know they know they have protection, or at least they think they do.
Yep.
But I mean, a man doesn't have Ian Blades never hit a woman. Have you seen the way they fall?
Now, hey, then that's all the more reason for them not to put hands on somebody.
Yeah. If you don't want to wind up, on your back looking up at the sky with the little Tweety birds, flying around your head, then, tuck your fucking crazy back in. Plenty of people. Well, no, Mr. Blades, and I think Mike Tyson said it. He's like, everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth.
Yeah.
And if you've never been punched in the mouth or hit, how are you going to know how you can or can't take a punch? Because the last time that I got punched in the face by a man, Again, bars seem to be a common theme when I tell my experience. I was just waiting for an Uber, and saw a guy, sitting in an alley, and I looked at him, and he was some dude, passed out in an alley.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting for an Uber because that's where the pickup spot was, and so I'm looking at this guy. Well, the next thing I know, 3 guys come walking down the sidewalk. Well, they get close, and then they see this guy, and they want to go over and fuck with him. And I was like, hey, man, leave him the fuck alone. Just keep walking. Just leave him be. And they're like, oh, what's it to you, man? The next thing I know, I'm surrounded by 3 guys, but I have my back to a wall, thankfully. Next thing I know, and I'll give this guy credit, solid punch, man, smack, right on the left side of my face, right under the eye, flush on the cheek. Knocked me back, spun me around, never left my feet. My hat never came off my head. And I came up and I just looked at all 3 of them and I was like, I don't know which one of y'all just fucking hit me. I was like, but if that's the best you got, my fucking dead mother hits harder than that.
Golly.
And their eyes got real big and they turned around and took off. And then they got arrested up the road like a block. I saw the cops, snatched them, and then my Uber pulled up and I hopped in the Uber and we took off.
Damn.
But it didn't even give me a shiner or anything, But I mean, the kid, to his credit, the kid, it was a good punch. It landed clean. But I don't know if bragging about being able to take a punch, is something to brag about. But it was just, I was like, no, man, my dead mother hits harder than that. If that's the best you got, I'm just gonna have to whoop all 3 of your asses.
Oh man.
Mr. Blade, you're joking, okay?
They provoke us until we blow the fuse or hurt themselves. Just play. Yeah, that's all. That's all women do is play the victim. They're very good about saying and hiding what they mean to a point, and then when they get called upon, oh no, I didn't say that. That's not what.
No, but it's outlaw. It's up to us to read between the lines and be able to decipher, interpret and speak womanese.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got to be able to read minds, man.
And if you can't, then it's your fault.
I'm like, look, I'm not for mind games. I'm not going to sit here and play with you and try to read your mind. I don't do that crap. Just say what you mean what you say, and let's move on.
Yeah.
Son, my mother does it. My sister-in-law does it. My niece does it. I'm like, look, say what you mean. Quit beating around the fucking bush. I don't like these mind games. This guessing crap.
Yeah, I don't think, and again, I'm not, putting down a woman's intelligence, but it's like, I don't, women say, well, I don't know, I don't know what I want.
Yeah.
And that's probably a true statement, but on the flip side of that, like when you try to, when they speak or whatever, like they don't know what they mean. They don't know why they're saying what they're saying, because it's not coming from a logical or rational place. It's coming from, emotions and feelings. Like you hear women all the time. Well, I feel like, no, motherfucker, you don't feel. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Answer the goddamn question. Tell me what you want. Simple, plain, crystal clear.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's all, well, I feel this or I feel that. Well, that's, to me, that doesn't register anymore. I don't have time to throw that fucking pack on my back and walk uphill with it anymore. No, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I don't play it. They're good about getting as close as they can to saying what they actually mean without, you know, with scrubbing that responsibility of saying it, because they know how to scrub that responsibility of what they're saying, because they know if there's people in the vicinity that's going to take up for them, you know,
Yeah.
they've gotten good at this line and manipulation shit.
No, but they definitely know how to talk themselves in circles and then still make it seem like it's not their fault.
Yeah, exactly.
And then everybody else around them just drinks the fucking Kool-Aid, and you know,
Yeah.
the wheels on the bus go round and round. Wash, rinse, repeat. You know, it's
Yeah.
same shit, different day.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, these simp men are so damn thirsty. They're willing to put up with any and everything they can out of them just to get a sniff. And it's like, come on, man. You gotta have more self-respect.
Oh, you talking about the male feminist?
Oh yeah, those simps that are always white knotting and taking up for them.
You're like, she's just my friend. She's like my sister. Fuck you, motherfucker. If she gave you a cunt hair's worth of a fucking shot, you would, you know,
Yeah.
have your head so far up in there, it's not even funny.
It's like, you know, and I tell the guys on my channel, I'm like, look at it like a factory assembly line. You know, when you've got so many of these women out here that's putting out and you know, giving people head and all this stuff, you know, you've got what's called an oversaturated market of it, which means it's valueless, right? Kind of like if you have an overproduction of a certain vehicle, or you have so many of it that you know it doesn't have much value. But these guys out here ain't put it together yet, man. These feminists, they ain't put it together yet. Why are you chasing something that's worthless, man?
Yeah. Well, it's like the car, you know, the car analogy, which I'm sure, you know, we've all heard, you know, why would I pay full price for an out of date, you know, high mileage car? Yeah, it might get me from A to B and back and forth, but there's no value in it.
Right.
But again, like I said, I mean, you know, if you're going to be, you know, giving away your best years, you know, to, and again, I don't, you know, Chads, Tyrones, Abduls, Wands, you know, whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're going to make me, you know, jump through hoops, you know, and fucking monkey dance. No, man, fuck that.
Yeah, no, I ain't doing all that.
Especially when you're coming to the table, you know, with another man's kids, and you don't want to give me kids, and you know, you would, you know, do whatever at the drop of a fucking hat if so and so told you to, you know, but I can't get you to get your fucking fat ass up off the couch, you know, to make me a goddamn sandwich if I've been outside mowing the grass, or bring me a fucking glass of ice water.
Yeah, because they see that as you're belittling them. You're their minds are messed up the way they look at things, that I've noticed. You know, something like that, they're not willing to humble themselves. You know, they're not willing to understand that there's an order and there's a place for men and women. You know, they have a problem with authority. It's what I've come to understand.
Well, and again, you know, not knocking fathers. I'm a father. Any dads in the chat, you know, no offense. Hear me out. You probably agree with what I'm about to say, but you know, as far as dads with daughters, it's, I mean, even if you stay together with the mom, it's hard to have any significant influence over a girl.
Oh yeah.
Even if that girl is your child.
Oh, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing that right now with my niece. You know, my brother's daughter. My niece is at that age to where she's she's shy as hell, but she knows how to manipulate and play and knows.
Of course they
how
do,
to
and
argue.
they learned that at a very young age. You know, the whole thing. Oh, I got my dad wrapped around my little finger.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
That's a real thing.
Yes. And I love my brother. I love my niece, but I can see that feminist coming out of her a mile away.
Right. I mean, and there's only so much you can do at home, because how are you supposed to compete, with TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram? How as a father are you supposed to legitimately compete with and try to protect her from that?
Yep.
Because she's not going to listen to you.
No.
She's going to listen to what she sees on social media and the internet or on TV.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying, lock your daughters down and put them in chastity belts. That's not one, or, put a chain around their fucking ankle and, put the other end of the chain to the fucking, radiator in the basement. That's not what I'm saying. But it's just, as strong male influences in a young girl's life, people are like, oh, that's misogynistic. Why are you controlling her? Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. This is my child.
Yeah. Yep.
And when I say bitch, I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Shut the fuck up. That's my child.
Right.
You don't get to tell me how to raise my child.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I am very thankful and grateful that my daughter goes to a private Christian school, and she is not interested in cell phones. She is not interested in social media.
That is very rare this day.
Yeah,
and age.
the biggest thing that I have to contend with her is she loves K-pop, Korean pop music.
Oh God.
But
Guys,
again, compared to all the other shit that she could be into, I got no complaints.
guys in the chat, ain't that music that Polska Bob likes listening to with them Japanese chicks? I'm sure somebody in the chat will tell me here in a minute. Yeah. No, my niece. No, man. She's one of those. She's one of those home girls. She stays at home all the time, but she's constantly on the phone, going and doing stuff, going to concerts. I mean, she's learned how to manipulate. She knows how to argue and twist words and.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean they learn manipulation, and again, I'm not blaming young girls. This is just, how they're being brought up.
Right.
Because even when my daughter was first born, I was an active duty Marine in the Fleet Marine Force. So, I'm working, on a good day when I wasn't out in the field for a week or 2 weeks. On just a normal work day, could be a 14 to 18-hour day.
Mm-hmm.
Then going on a 7-month combat deployment twice. Yeah. I was what little time I got with my daughter, I tried to make the most of, and try to maximize, but I missed out on a lot. But I mean, her mom got to, stay home with her and raise her, and she was never in daycare or anything like that. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that's how it worked out, because that's what she wanted. And I was like, okay, if we do this, financially we can make this work.
Yeah.
I was like, however, I was like, you're going to be doing the majority of the heavy lifting, because I'm not going to be here.
Yeah.
I was like, because I can't be worried about, well, did the fucking light bill get paid, or did the fucking insurance get paid, or did the fucking car notes get paid? It's like, I'm going to be out in the field plying my trade, or I'm going to be over in a fucking foreign land, you know, trying not to die plying my trade, you know, so I'm not going to have time to worry about that shit. So you're going to have to put on your fucking big girl panties,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and suck it up and hold down the fucking home front while I'm gone.
Yep.
And she agreed to it. She bitched about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kept reminding her, I was like, well, this is what you wanted. But that's the thing is, you know, women are always looking for modern women there's always an escape clause. That's like, you know, I've seen videos of, you know, wives that have siphoned off money into a secret bank account, you know, and then the husband finds out and they're like, well, what the hell is this? Like, I have to have my own money in case shit goes south.
Yep. I've done videos on that very recently, as a matter of fact.
You know, or it's, again, you know, but again, who's the one that files for divorce or initiates divorce and then files for divorce?
Yep.
Majority of the time,
Women.
Yep. Why would any man in this day and age, with all the information that's out there in the ether, that's out there for anyone to find, why would any man willingly sign up for something with over 50% failure rate?
Mm-hmm.
The first time. The second time is like 70 or 80%.
Well, it's a business. Marriage has become what it is. It's a business. It's a contract in a business. I made a video just very recently talking about this. They have become full aware that it is a financial and a material transaction. And so at least they're being honest about the gold digging, right? So if they're being honest about it, men see that they're being honest about it, walk away. You know, who would go into a